Hey everybody, welcome to another Makeupless Midnight. There was a super cool thunderstorm happening behind me, but by the time I got everything all set up, it stopped. So I still have remnants of my makeup on from today, so I think it technically qualifies as a makeupless midnight because I'm definitely not done up. And my face is being lit by my little candle right here. It's a little Sherlock's, it's a Sherlock Study sample candle that I made for myself, and now I see why people like it. Holy crap, that smells good. I have no idea what the focus is going to be doing because the focus was being kind of wonky while I was getting like a test shot and stuff, so hopefully it stays in focus and doesn't suck. So tonight's Makeupless Midnight thought stream is born from the fact that I just spent like 3 hours, closer to 4, watching videos on transgender transitions, personal stories of transgender journeys and whatnot. There was 3 different channels that I was watching videos from. See, I don't remember last names. I just remembered being like super engrossed in what these people were talking about, not necessarily what their names were. But Chase, who was an FTM, and Ty, who was also an FTM, and Steph, who was MTF. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, by the way, Watson, for God's sake. This is why we can't have nice things. Anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like if you don't know the lingo of the transgender community, FTM stands for female to male transition, which means they were, you know, born a female and then transitioned into a male. And of course, MTF, male to female, means the opposite. I learned a lot of new words tonight. Pardon me for being incredibly ignorant on this topic, but it's not ever anything that I knew about. I'm just gonna kind of digress just for a moment and address the word ignorant, because a lot of people use it as a negative insult, but it's not, because ignorant just means you don't know about something. Like well, until tonight, I was ignorant about the whole transgender thing. Like I knew it existed, but I didn't know like what all went into it, what kind of journeys these people had, all the things that they could go through, the potential surgeries they could have to do. Like I didn't know. I was ignorant. So when people call people ignorant as like a base insult, I think that that is ignorant in itself, because you don't know what ignorant truly means. So I was pretty ignorant about the whole transgender thing, you know, in my little ignorant white privilege bubble or whatever, I don't know. This is Makeupless Midnight. This is where I just kind of no filter. Anyway, I thought, you know, just like transgender was just pretty straightforward. It was just like, okay, so you were born one gender and now you're the other gender. Okay. Right. That's it. But yeah, I didn't realize there was so much more to it than that. I had no idea. And it's fascinating. So fascinating. So neat to watch the videos of these people who were brave enough to, and yes, brave. Like some people may be like, what's brave about just like, dude. Like I can't even imagine. I can't even talk about, like, my divorce, you know? I can't even talk about, like, a breakup. I can't even talk about, like, something personal that happened to me. You know, it's hard for me to talk about just basic things that basically anybody could relate to. But these people are like, yeah, I used to be a dude and now I'm a chick, and vice versa. And they give us all this information, and they're brave enough to talk about, like, the surgeries, the steps that they took, their own personal like growth with this, you know, how they started. They share photos of before and during, and they share photos of like when they were going through surgery, and they make YouTube videos about it. And it's like, that is crazy brave to take the world into your arms like that and go, you know what, I'm acknowledging that this is unconventional still in the terms of like what society is getting used to, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions about this and you're curious, so here, let me lay it out for you. You know, let me make this very personal journey of mine public. I think that's incredible, and I was sitting there just like watching these videos like, thank you for making these, because this is really interesting. I can't even imagine what these people must be going through like mentally to get to the point, you know, having all these costly surgeries, going through all of this mental anguish, and not to mention all of like the societal backlash. Like, I mean, I was bullied because I was weird or had acne or wore the same pants, you know, but I can't imagine being bullied for something as mentally wrenching as trying to figure out what gender you are, and people don't let you get away with being one because you don't fit it, but they also don't let you get away with the other one because you don't fit that one either. So it's like, I can't even imagine, like, growing up, going through that mental struggle and also feeling like you have to please everybody at the same time. Because people can't be pleased, especially when they want to give you a hard time. When they want to, they're going to, like, no matter what. And it's like, I just was like sitting here and I was talking to Mike about it. It's like, I was trying to imagine the struggle that these people must be going through, like, and especially in their adolescent years when they're still trying to figure everything out, and people just give you crap about everything. So it's like, oh, I was born a boy, but I don't feel like a boy. So they give you crap and tease you for being gay or effeminate or whatever. And then it's like, okay, well, I'll try to be more like a girl because I feel more like a girl. And then people give you crap about that, like, well, you're a boy, you should be like a boy. You know, so it's like, what the hell do you people want from me? You know, that must be what these people are thinking. Me personally, I don't feel like a girl. You know, if you've watched my channel long enough, I'm not girly. Like, the girliest thing about me is probably the makeup thing, and I blame Mike 100% for that because he jump-started my estrogen. Completely credit him with jump-starting my estrogen, because before him, I, like, didn't cry really much at all. I wasn't, like, super emotional. I definitely wasn't like, makeup, you know? I was just kind of like, alright, whatever, I'll just do some black eyeliner and black mascara and just, like, call it a day, you know? Black eyeshadow, whatever. You know, but now I'm just like, makeup, it's pretty. And I, like, cry at everything. It's just like, I'll cry while watching Iron Man. And I always did dude things when I was younger. Like, basically anyone I grew up with, and my mom will attest to this, I was way more of a dude than I was a girl growing up. Like, I did not check out guys with all of my female friends. I avoided the girly topics. I still do. It grosses me out when people are like, hey girl. I'm like, nah. I'm like, dude. Call me dude, please. I'm gonna dude you. Dude me back. Like, some people are just hey girl people, and that's fine. But it, like, I don't respond to that. So maybe there, and I did have a little bit of a gender crisis myself a few years back, because it's not like I was questioning my gender. I've always been super straight. To question any kind of gender anything, like a gender role, I guess. I was questioning my gender roles, and even gender roles have just completely gone out the window at this point. But I mean, like I liked dude-related things way more than I ever liked chick-related things. And again, I realized that that stereotype has been broken down more and more over the years. Like, ew, we're associating pink with girls, that's sexist. Ew, we're making, like, you know, the girl toys this way and the boy toys this way, and it's like, boy toys, and it's like super gender specific, and we're not gonna do that anymore. Like, I get that. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, conventional boy activities growing up were my forte, as opposed to conventional girl activities, because it's not that people are stereotyping and pushing anybody towards a certain thing. I mean, maybe they are, but I didn't ever feel that way. Like, my parents weren't like, oh, you're a girl, here's dolls, you know, here's all these girl things. They just, like, kind of let me find what I enjoyed most, and I gravitated towards dude stuff more. Like, I liked to help my dad with auto mechanics, for example. I used to go over to his shop all the time, and I'd be like, yay, can we work on a car? Do you have anything that, you know, involves getting really greasy and really dirty? Like, I was like 10 years old, and he thought it was hilarious that I wanted to come over, and I would, like, get super disappointed if I left without, like, super dirty, greasy hands. Yeah, and I would wear, like, his flannel shirts. I still have one of them, by the way. It's, like, one of my most treasured objects. His flannel shirts, and I wore, like, backwards caps, and, you know, like, boy shorts and stuff like that. You know, I didn't really dress up as fairy princesses, you know. I didn't like that. I mean, I didn't dress up as dude things either, really, I guess. I just kind of did my own thing. I've just always been sort of gender neutral, kind of, but I'm, like, super straight because I'm attracted to guys, you know. I've never been attracted to girls, ever. Not even for a moment. So there's no question about that. So if anything, I'm a masculine gay dude trapped in a girl's body. But I never stopped to question it. The point I'm getting at is that I never stopped to question my label. You know what I mean? Like, I never, like, sat here and thought, do I feel like a girl or a guy. And even now I'm having trouble picking one. Like, I don't feel like anything, like a gender specifically. I just feel like me. Like, these are the things that make up LeahMouse. I like auto mechanics, I like car races, I like shooting guns. These are all masculine, you know, oriented activities. But I also like makeup, you know, and I like doing my hair. So these are female qualities. And I think that every person is some kind of amalgamation of like male or female qualities. Nobody is like 100% masculine and, you know, 100% feminine. I mean, maybe some people are, but that's generally, it's going to be like a mix. But I mean, obviously, I think I have elevated levels of testosterone. This has always been my theory between me and my male friends, because I had so many male friends. I got along with every single one of them. I am still friends with most of them. Most of the female friends in my life, ping, 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 ping. Like, most of them came and went quicker than a blink of an eye. But my guy friends are still around. And that's all they've ever been. Friends. Because I connect better with dudes. I get along much better with dudes. I'm missing some kind of inherent quality that makes me connect with females the way that females are supposed to connect with each other. Like, I've never been all about the girl power. You know, feminine empowerment. Like, it's not like I'm against that. Like, cool. It's just not, I can't relate to that. I don't know. I'm like missing some kind of estrogen link or something. I mean, I have a deeper voice. In fact, I elevate my voice. I've been elevating my voice for years because my natural voice feels odd to me. I was a tenor in choir. A tenor. Like, you know, they put me as an alto, but that was even too high for my voice range. Like, physically, I couldn't do it. So I was a tenor. And so I've been elevating my voice. At this point, I don't know if I can drop back into my normal register. It's most prominent in the morning because I haven't fully awakened yet. So I'm like, I'm gonna see if I can do it. Like, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear the difference. I can feel the difference. It feels like, you know, like an Adam's apple should just like drop instantly when I do my regular voice. So my regular voice is more like this. It's a little more guttural, I suppose that's the word for it. It's a little deeper. Like, I'm not actually forcing my voice down at all. This is what naturally wants to come out of my mouth. But over the years, I've just heightened it a little bit into this more feminine projection. You see what I'm saying? Because I always hated my voice. I hated it when I heard it on tape recordings and videos and stuff. I was like, oh, I sound like a dude, and that's weird. Like, it's one of those things I just did not want to get made fun of for. So I, you know, took measures into my own hands. But in the morning, this is pretty much what I sound like. When I roll out of bed, I'm just like, good morning, babe, what's up? It's not really like that, but you know what I mean. So, I mean, that's one element of myself that I've never been comfortable with, so I just kind of changed it, but that's an easy fix, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have to have surgery to, like, remove an Adam's apple or anything like that, even though I feel like I should have one. But I'm, like, totally God, that candle smells good. I'm sorry, now that it's, like, burning down, like, I see, Sherlock's Study. It's available on my Etsy store. I'm sorry, it smells like books. Anyways, not trying to plug my stuff. I just happened to catch a whiff of it and it was really nice. Anyways, so my point that I was trying to get at here, I mean, that's what these, you know, Makeupless midnight. That's what these midnight, why can't I talk? That's what these Makeupless midnight videos are about. It's just kind of like an uninterrupted stream of consciousness that whatever's on my mind. I hear the thunder. I think it's circling back. Anyways, so that was kind of what I was getting at, was that I was watching the journeys of these people and them talking about it so freely and so openly, and that's amazing. And I struggling so hard to connect with it and identify with it. And while I can connect with certain elements of it, like I never felt like a girl, but I also never felt like a boy. So I don't know what it feels like to not feel right in whatever body I've been given. So I can't imagine what anguish, for lack of a better word, these transgender transition people, or even, you know, pre-transition or whatever the proper term is for it. I'm so sorry, I'm still learning. I can't imagine the mental anguish that must be associated with just waking up and not feeling right about the skin that you're in and feeling the need to change it so that you feel more comfortable as who you are. Because I've always felt comfortable who I am, but I never stopped to give it a label or to acknowledge the label. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't wrap my mind around being so focused on the label that the world has given you that you actually need to change it to feel like yourself. And I'm not judging. Like, I think it's so cool and interesting and fascinating that these people do this. And it's like, oh my God, like, it's just such a thing, you know? I never knew about all of these things, and it's so interesting to like learn about the surgeries and just the process and the mental stuff that goes into it. I encourage you guys to like research this if you want to learn more about it. Yeah, look up videos, and you could like sit there and just like all night just watch all these videos. This was such a long video. Oh my God, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about this, because like, I mean, maybe there's some of you out there who are going through this or who potentially might be going through this. Now, at the end of the video, that's when the rain comes back. You're late! Or maybe some of you have had some of the issues that I had growing up, where you don't necessarily like feel like the wrong gender, but there's elements of it that feel out of place, so you just kind of growing up feeling like this sort of amorphous blob. Even though I have like a man voice and don't like girl things and can't identify with girls at all, like, I'm so jealous of girl friendships out there because I don't understand them. I look at them like I'm at a zoo or a museum or something, and I'm looking through it like I'm looking at it like through like a plate glass window. And I see these female friendships, and it's like, oh, female friendships are like the closest friendships you'll ever have, and there's something special about them. And I'm like, I feel like such an outsider because I don't know what that feels like at all. And I don't think I ever will, because I'm missing something with that. I don't know what I'm missing. I have no idea. But I just connect with dudes. I have bro friendships. I always have, and I always will. Oh well, that's cool. And, you know, in essence, Mike is my bro. He's my best friend in the entire world. And I love the hell out of him, and so that makes our relationship pretty freaking perfect, if you ask me. I don't feel the need to, like, you know, have a girls' night or whatever. Like, that actually, I'm not a fan of girls' night. I mean, it's fun, like, don't get me wrong. Like, the times that I've hung out with Holly and Elizabeth and everything, it's been fun, but it's like, I don't feel the need to get away and have girl. It actually makes me a little uncomfortable, because, like, then I feel pressured to do the girly things that I am not naturally inclined to do, you know? So it's exhausting to feel like I have to like giggle and shop and do nails and talk about boys, because I don't feel like doing that stuff. I'm just like, dude, just like, you know, order some hot wings and, you know, watch the hockey game with me. Like, that's how I chill, you know what I'm saying? Except not hot wings, barbecue wings. I don't like spicy food. Okay, so this video has gone on far too long, but that's all I had to say about it, so that's just what you got with this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anything and everything that you have on this subject, I want to hear about it, because this is an interesting topic. I really am fascinated with this topic, and I just want to know what you guys think. Don't be jerks. Be respectful, because I will not tolerate any kind of hate or hate speech. You will be deleted and blocked immediately if you are anything but respectful. Like, disagreements are fine, but disagree like a respectful human being. Don't be a jerk. I don't know what Watson sees, but she's afraid of something, I guess. I don't know. We have ghosts. That's my next freaking Makeupless Midnight, is we have ghosts. I know we do. Yeah. Anyway, okay, well, I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much. Be sure to check out my vlog channel. I just did a 90s night live stream, and I do live streams on there every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's a good time. Be sure to subscribe to this channel as well, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.